it's Tonia here from Australia, Australia's psychic cowgirl. How is everyone this evening or early in the morning or afternoon, wherever you are in the world? So wonderful to connect with you today. We've got a fun half an hour in store with a couple of reads, and I'm also going to share, I've had a spirit come through last night, so when they come through, it usually means that they're to connect with somebody that's in connection with either watching the live today, or it could be one of our callers, but I have a feeling it might be somebody watching the live. So I'm just going to share her info. If you resonate and you don't try and make it fit because it'll be for somebody, but yeah, I'm going to give you the info anyway. So remember, I can't actually see the live feed, so I can't see your feedback. So either message me or email psychiccowgirl.com.au or tonia@psychiccowgirl.com.au or message my page, and I will get back to you because she's really come through to want to connect to her daughter. So I'm just going to share that info with you, and hopefully next week we'll fit the pieces in and I'll be able to share the story on this, because she really came through quite strongly, and this hasn't happened for me before with the radio station. Often when I do readings or public demonstrations, it's not uncommon for a spirit to step in when they know there's going to be this opportunity where I'm actually connecting with their relatives. So this lady was very adamant in coming through. So it's for her daughter, and she was showing me, like, I felt like her name was a hyphenated name, say Sally something, but yeah. And she also kept repeating Dawn. So Dawn is relevant somewhere, but she was saying Dawn's not her name, but there is a connection to Dawn. She's passed within the last 6 to 12 months, and she wants her daughter to know that she is around you at this point in time. So it's like you're going through a struggle, and hence why she's come through me to give you this message that she is around. I feel like that as far as the daughter goes, there's a separation or transition at this point in time, so she's really come through to say she's here. There's a connection. There was also, she was showing me Arizona, whether that's the area or somewhere that was holidays. There was definitely a connection to Arizona and Lily, the name Lily, and there was a bit of a struggle with her passing. So she wasn't well, she was showing me, and there was a little bit of a time frame with this up and down and her passing. So I just have to pass that on, because when they come through like that, it will relate to somebody. So please don't hesitate to contact me, because she has got a little bit of an extra message there, but I'd rather do that privately. So when spirit comes through like that, I have to honour them. And any time that I have been in a little bit of doubt, then it's come through clearly, exactly what that's about later. I've got Angela in Baltimore, Maryland, US, on the phone.
Yeah.
Angela? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Really good, thanks. Now, did you have anything specific, or would you like me to give you what I've already got for you?
I just want to know, am I going to be okay for the rest of my life? I mean, right now, like, I'm struggling with everything.
Yep.
I just want to know, am I going to be okay?
Okay, well, I'll read out what I've written for you prior to you ringing. So it was more or less not allowing bumps in the road to hold you up. So you have it. I feel like there's a few new ideas you've been toying up with, but you're maybe getting bombarded with things that you feel are holding you back. And it's like they're showing me they're just bumps in the road. They're not major things that you're going to have to have massive amounts of struggle with. But it's all in the way that you're looking at things. So it's a little bit about you keeping positive and looking at focusing on the good rather than the things that aren't so great.
Mm-hmm. Right, okay,
Being clear with others as well was listed here. Be clear with others. Now's the time to, speak your truth. So I don't know, to me that comes across like you might tend to please other people a bit, or within the family you'll keep the peace. And it's time for you to say, you know what, it's about me now. It's not about everybody else.
I'm doing that right now. I'm thinking about me, because I'm always doing something for somebody else. I never take time out for me. So I am starting that. I am starting to think about me now.
Good on you, because that's what this is about. And it's like this year for you is it's almost like you're being pushed to that. So even if you're a little bit hesitant, you energetically, things are behind you to get you to enable you to step up and step into your power. And I was also shown around you wise investing. So it was like there's a flow of money that's going to come in this year for you. And it was like this is like the reward of a long, it was like they were showing me it was the reward for hard work over many years. So I don't know whether that's something, whether you've got an investment or you're looking at cashing out with something and you're going to do better than what you think.
No, not really. No.
Okay. Just take that on, because there'll be something in that. So it's almost like something's of more value than you think. And with that, I was shown money coming in. So, usually when that comes through, it does mean that money will flow to you. So have you previously, has it always been up and down a bit for you with money?
You said, do I do what?
Is it usually for you, is money a little bit like it comes in but then it goes out as quick as it comes in?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
So this is like there's going to be a swap around with that this year for you. So again, when Spirit comes through to give me this message to you, it's like just be open to the fact that you are quite abundant and you can attract what you need. And now that you're starting to speak up and say what you need, you're showing the universe that you are important, you matter, and you know what? I deserve all good, because you do. You've worked very hard and you've assisted, because they're showing me you've assisted many in your journey so far.
Yes, I have. You are on point with that. Because, I do work hard. My children keep telling me, Ma, stop working so hard. I do. Yes. I really do.
So it's like now it's time, because energetically you've done all that hard stuff, and now it's like, I want to say it's like it's time to reap the harvest. So there is a harvest coming for you where you're not going to have to work as hard, and it's almost like now that you've taken it on to say, you know what, this is my time, I'm going to step up, that's going to fall into place.
Okay. I can't wait till that time comes.
Yes. So I want you to, because, sometimes when we sit in doubt, we stop things from coming to us. So rather than sitting there going, oh, how, what's going to happen to me, or how's my life going to pan out, sit there in a moment, and even every day, taking a few moments to go, I deserve all good. Thank you, universe. Bring it to me. And you don't even have to be specific about what you want, but you be ready for the universe to deliver. And they're showing me, like, it's like your karma is, you've helped so many people, it's time for you to now receive. So there's money coming in. So it's like, if you don't know where it is, maybe go and buy a Tats Lotto ticket, but it's like it's your time to shine now, and you're going to be able to do that, and you're going to be able to make choices for your future.
That sounds good. It sounds good to me. It sounds perfect.
And there's a lot of security around you. So if you're not feeling overly secure right now, know that this year is bringing that to you.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Where's the singing?
Go ahead.
Yeah, show me singing around. Do you sing?
Yeah, I think. You said, do I sing?
Did you used to sing as a child? Where's the singing?
A little.
Yeah, because it's like,
I love music.
Yeah, and you've got to show me a good voice.
My children, I don't have a good voice. Right now, they say I don't have a good voice. Yeah, but I did used to sing. I sung around the house and stuff when I was small, yes.
Yeah. So, but it's like a little bit more singing. So, when we sing and we resonate with music, we bring in a lot of great energy, and it makes us feel good. So, to me, that singing thing is get out there and bellow. Have a good sing and create that sense of fun.
Okay. All right.
Okay? That will help lighten it up. Has there also been health issues for you? Because it's showing me like there's a couple of different things going on.
It's a lot going on. It's a lot.
Yeah. But
it's a lot going on in my life.
but it's like they're showing me like not massive things, but different things that aren't necessarily related.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So is there something with an autoimmune or something where like, because I'm showing like low energy for you?
I do have a lot. I do have a lot of energy. A lot.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Yes, I do.
There's something in there as in being worn down a little bit, and it's a little bit about now, again, because you're honouring you're going to health-wise get better through feeling better and being more positive and knowing that you can work through the health issues.
Okay.
There's also something, because they're saying to me, there's a couple of things you can put into action to help yourself. So I feel like this is around movement and eating the right types of food. So it's like I'm showing there's some things that don't agree with you or don't make you feel really great. So just be aware of what you're eating as well.
Okay. Because like I said, I mean, I eat constantly, and I know I need to stop eating the foods that I'm eating. Because it does weigh me down, and I know I do have a lot of toxins in me. I know I do that. I know that part.
Yeah, if you shift that, a lot of those health issues are going to, move behind you. So again, this is about honouring you and saying, you know what, I'm Angela, I'm great, I'm ready to step into my power. I don't need to feed myself up with food anymore because I'm powerful as I am. And food is just a way of distracting us and when we have a void in our life, often we tend to go for food because it fills us up, but you're not going to need that anymore. So you just put it out to the universe. I'm fine with that. I don't need to eat because I'm honouring myself now and I'm going to have a wonderful life.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
You deserve it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a cheerleader. Yay.
Yeah. I love that.
All right.
I love that.
Remember, Angela, it's about self-love, loving yourself first, and everything else will fall into place.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to go. I've got another caller on the line, but thank you so much for ringing in. And please contact me via my page if you have any other questions.
Okay. Thank you so much. I love what you said. I really do.
My pleasure. I can see, like, they're showing me the greatness. You've done so much for others. It's time for you now. So, please honour that and know in your heart that's what's happening. Okay, I better go. Thanks, Angela. Have we got Linda on the line?
Hi, how are you?
Good, Linda. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's colder here than it is there, I'm sure.
Sorry?
I said it's a lot colder here than it is where you are.
No, well, I can imagine. It's sunny here. We've got a nice... Well, it's 28 degrees in our temperature, but I'll have to check on what that works out to Fahrenheit. It's interesting, the difference in the area. You're American, aren't you? Yeah.
Yes, northeast. It's cold here.
Yeah. Do you get snow there?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Lots.
Awesome. We can't imagine that from areas over here. We have a couple of, there's a few places that people go for skiing and things, but yeah, we don't really get snow, that doesn't get that cold here. So that's interesting. I'd love to come over when it's snowing one time.
So I was wondering about my love life or anything else that you might have for me.
Okay, I'm going to show you here because this is my scribble. We've got romance, deepening of romantic relationships as a soulmate. And this is funny because prior to you ringing, I get this info. And for you, it was like, yeah, there's romantic relationships, there's long-lasting connections coming up. So have you met this man that's going to be stepping up for you yet?
Actually, I have, and I'm gifted as well, and I know that I've known him before, but he's so doggone slow at picking things up that I'm just like, would you just hurry up and get with the program, please? But
hey, look, he is a mere male, and we've got to allow for that. I have a laugh because Dave will be laughing with me on in the background here, but Yeah, look, it's, that they think differently to us, so we do have to honour that, sometimes that can be a bit slower and not quite grasping things as much as what we do, and sometimes it does take them a little bit longer to connect the dots, if that makes sense. So,
Yeah.
but there is a soulmate connection. So I feel like, and I feel like I'm not telling you something you don't know. So does that resonate with you, that there's that soul connection with him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it's, and this is what I've written down here. I'll just go through what I've written. A deepening of romantic relationships, soulmate, long-lasting connections. So this is connected to him. So there is longevity in this relationship. I also picked up for you new friendships, and there was something around career that came up, along with acknowledgement of success from others. So like in your workplace, you're going to be almost given more regard than what you have in the past as well.
Wow. Yeah, I lost the job last year, and I was really bitter about it. I kind of like, why me? And I was really angry. And then I ended up getting another job that was like twice the job that I had. I mean, it wasn't like in pay, but as far as the way, the friendship, meeting the people that I met, and so. Yeah, I had to kind of stop and say, everything happens for a reason, and this is exactly why. Because I would have never met him or any of my new friends if I hadn't lost that job last year.
Yeah, fantastic. And it's awesome to look at it that way, because that's how it works, isn't it? Like the But it's like there's a little bit of further movement with your career, like stepping up into something. And it's almost like, I want to say, if where you're working now, you do more than your specific role. And it's like you're going to be asked to step up, and there's going to be acknowledgement for because they're showing me you're good at organising things, and you do go above and beyond what your role description is, I want to say.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's going to be an offer there coming around career, so just be open to that, which will be really good. So it's kind of stepping you up a bit, not necessarily right out from where you are, but it will be just an acknowledgement of the extra work that you do, and recognition. So it's like, I feel like, is there something going on at your work at the moment? Are they doing audits or something? Because I feel like it's going to be whereby they look at things and they actually see the fact that you go above and beyond, and they actually have that realization of what you do, more so than
there's some stuff going on just that I found out tonight, and it looks like there's going to be a house meeting, which is going to be like where everybody gets together and hashes out all the problems. So
so there'll be a role there, and maybe that's to do with, because is there new management, or there's somebody that stepped into management that's going to shake things up a little bit for the better, and they're going to want you on their side because they can see you have the skill set to be able to help them, like, kind of overhaul the system, I want to say.
Right.
So when you go into your meeting, because this has come through for a reason, and as I'm telling you this,
it hasn't even been scheduled yet, but it will be within the next couple of weeks.
Okay, when that happens, jot down the things that you can see that can lift or improve or be changed for the better, because it's kind of like you have all this in your head and you know it and you might tell others, but the people in charge need to see your ideas around it, because you've got some really good ideas.
Okay. All right. Wonderful.
Okay. Yeah. So just
do you think I should hang in with him and wait, or is this gonna pan out with anything? I mean, I'm really good at reading other people, but for some reason I can't see where this is going.
We all are like that, because basically if we were given this gift and we could use it on ourselves, life would be pretty boring, because everything would be laid out in front of us. So that is how things roll. So you're talking about the relationship now?
I'm sorry?
Were you asking me about the relationship?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, I see it long lasting. It's like they're showing me there's, yes, he is a bit slow. Can I just have, what's his name?
Billy.
Billy. Okay. Billy has a love. Now, is there a lot of boys in his family, or he hangs around with the boys a bit? There's a little bit of a childlike essence to him, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And I want to say, like, but that's his sense of fun. You can't have one without the other. So it's a little bit like he likes to still have that sense of fun, which sometimes you tend to think, oh, I want you to knuckle down and be a bit more responsible. But in saying that, he's generous to you and he's got a good heart.
Yes. He's a Gemini. That's my only problem. He's hard to keep a hold of.
Look, it's about, often when we meet soulmates, and I say this all the time to people because I know from my experience, when you connect with a soulmate, that can be the most challenging relationship you'll ever have. And this is about us as people growing as well. So when we connect with somebody on a soul level, we need to learn to accept that they are who they are. And in doing that, we start to accept that we are who we innately are. And for me, with him, it's you just allowing him, the more you allow him to be himself, and it's not that I feel you don't, but it's letting him, do what he needs to do, ready for him to come back and step into that commitment with you.
Okay.
But he is committed. Like I see that, but he's a little bit flippant with it. So he's a bit like, yeah, she's there. She's my partner. I'm happy. Like it's not like he's evading it or he's not owning that side to it. So I see that he's happy to say, I'm in a relationship and this is where I'm at, but it's the actions that he does that you tend to go, hang on a minute, that doesn't fit.
Yeah, he's just real busy all the time, so,
Yeah, and he's a hard worker and he's a good provider. So those qualities are really good. It's not like, they're showing me he can spend a bit of money as well, but in saying that, he works hard to enable himself to do that. But he is a good provider, and you two will be a good match in your opposites.
Yeah, well, I just was hoping that I could get some good news. So,
look, it's a case of time, and I don't see it. I see it as a long-lasting relationship, so there's no doubt about that. But sometimes when we have it in our head that we want the ring on the finger or we want that commitment, we can be more obsessed with that than about just enjoying the relationship and taking it as it comes and knowing that you have a great connection, and it's just a case of the right timing for things to happen. And a bit like you said with your job, that the timing is of essence. Right.
I have to be patient.
Yeah. Isn't that a horrible life lesson? Like, I'm an Aries, I have no patience.
I'm a Taurus, so I'm a very patient person, but it's just,
Also, don't forget that the key to getting what you want is to ask for it. Okay, so because men are very literal as well. So sometimes they're very literal and we're very around and round and round in circles. So sometimes being, literal and sitting there with, tuning into the right timing, of course, but sit down with him and say, what's your big picture? What do you want to, without being too heavy, because you don't want to be confrontational. Usually when I would do something like that, I'd sit beside, don't sit opposite. So if you're having dinner and you're facing each other, it can be confrontational to somebody that is a little bit more laid back. So if you're sitting side by side in the car, have that conversation where you're not eyeballing him.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, do you have a time frame of when things will start getting a little bit more stable?
Well, this year so we've got the 1 year, so this is energetically quite a moving along year. So but I feel like there's going to be something that triggers him to really sort of step into more of that commitment. But there's a little bit like, I want to say, is there something you're dealing with, or there's something that I feel like is a little bit of a block at the moment to him stepping up?
Yeah, there is. There is.
Yeah, 'cause that has to be sorted.
Yeah.
That needs to be sorted first, then it will flow on from there. But I do feel it's this year.
Okay. All right. That's great then.
Yeah. So let me know. I love to hear feedback, but yeah, this year, no doubt. But get sorted what needs to be sorted first, because energetically you're letting go of that and you're making way for this to step in and you guys to step forward and move into, that wonderful, long-lasting connection that you have.
Okay, well, that will be great. I'm looking forward to it.
Lovely. All right, Linda, I better run because I'm out of time and Dave's ready to kick me off.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
You too. Love and light to you. Fantastic. Thank you, guys. Thank you for ringing up. I'm nearly at a wrap-up here. It's been a wonderful show as usual. Time flies way too fast. I have drawn out for my draw for my birthday. There's a couple of people that have just been waiting to send me details, so I will be doing that tonight. I'll post that on my webpage. I've already drawn out a couple. Got one from Australia, and I'm not sure about the second lady. Actually, I'll have to double check, but yeah, I'll post those tonight because I've been away. So have a wonderful week, everybody. Remembering to honour yourself this week. So that's my reminder to you, okay? Have fun and enjoy life and embrace what you have. Gratitude is the attitude to move through life and have fun. All right, I will see you guys next week, same time. Please connect with us via Facebook, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl for me. Send me a message. I'm really open to connecting with you all. Thank you all that do send me messages of support. I love it. It's really important here at the show that we get feedback. And don't forget to post on the A1R Radio Facebook page some feedback. We love it.